Today, Colonel Kevin's Corner is going to pass on a little tribal wisdom to you. This is one of the first acronyms out of the gazillion acronyms that I learned over 30 years that one of my first mentors taught me that I think applies to everything you do in your day-to-day Army life. And believe me when I say it can also be applied to life after green suit time in the civilian world, because this is timeless wisdom I'm about to pass on to you. So take that pen out, okay? I want you to write 3 letters down on that pad of paper in front of you. C-A-V, Charlie, Alpha, Victor. And you're thinking about, what is this CAV stuff? Nah, this ain't Fort Hood or Fort Cavazos CAV. This is not, if you ain't CAV, you ain't, you know what, okay? This is Colonel Kevin CAV. Coordinate, anticipate, verify. Write that down. There'll be a quiz. Coordinate, anticipate, verify. Those things, soldiers, that you learn how to coordinate ahead of time, you anticipate where the shortfalls might be, and then you take positive steps to verify things are in place and it's getting done the way you're supposed to get it done, will prevent Murphy from visiting your campsite. You older soldiers know who Murphy is. You younger soldiers probably don't know who I'm talking about. Murphy as in Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law is if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. But if you CAV things, guess what? Murphy ain't getting in your campsite and you're going to do great things. Now, the trick here, leaders, is to learn what to CAV. And understand that you as the leader in your organization, there's no way you can coordinate, anticipate, and verify every single thing that goes on in your organization every day. What can you do? You can train your soldiers and your subordinates how to CAV on their own so that they're doing it instinctively. And the way I refer to it is, it's like putting on your shoes every day. You probably don't know it, but you probably put your shoes on the same way every day. You probably put the left shoe on before the right, and when you look down at that shoe, guess what? The laces are left over right. You haven't even thought about it. You just instinctively do it. That's what you need to do when it comes to learning how to CAV. Teaching your people how to do it so that they just do it on their own. I have commanded soldiers at every level, from lieutenant to colonel. I will tell you, the organizations that learn how to CAV are always going to be high-speed organizations, whether they're military, civilian, it doesn't matter. If you CAV, things will go as planned, and you just got to verify things are getting done. Now, a little bit about verification. Verification is important, but you got to understand how you're going to verify. Because I'm going to tell you, and you'll laugh when I say this, an email sent is not an action completed. How many times have you sent an email thinking, oh, they got it, they understand it, right? Only to find out that they either didn't read the email or nobody verified that they knew what was going on until it was too late and Murphy's in your campsite again. So make sure when you verify that they got it. An email sent is not an action completed. Verify it. How do you do that? Well, you're trading information with them, and there's 2 ways information can go. How do I know about information? Okay, here's another little trick I'm going to teach you, Al. Take a pen out right now. Do it. Take that pen out and put that pen in front of you on your desk. That pen represents information. You take that pen, I want you to push it with the end of your finger from in front of you to the other side of the desk without having it go off the front end. You'll see that information is kind of going left and right, but eventually that information got to where you wanted it to go. Now, I want you to reach over, I want you to grab that pen and pull that pen back to you. What did you just demonstrate? You demonstrated pulling information. Now, which was more effective? Pushing that information and waiting to get to the other side, or grabbing that information, pulling that information, and getting it VFR direct? The answer is easy. Pulling that information. I can't tell you how many times I saw organizations fail because they waited for information to be pushed to them when all they had to do was go pull it. So, another part of verification that hopefully you'll find is useful to you in your future. That's all from the Colonel Kevin Man Cave today. If you like what I'm telling you, pass it on to your troops because this stuff is timeless. Do me a favor, hit that like button down in the bottom right corner, and we'll see you around the Colonel's Corner on another version. Take care, be safe.